Hello! Today I'm going to cover an explanation of how to do Steel Soul and Steel Heart for Hollow Knight. For those who don't know, Steel Soul is beating a game in a permadeath mode, and Steel Heart is doing the same thing but with 100% completion out of 112%. Let's jump right into it. So, who can benefit? Basically, you have to be good at the game, but you don't have to be like a speedrunner expert or something. So here are some examples of how you can gauge yourself. So basically the game offers you various achievements which you can keep playing after beating the game. Um, so I would recommend getting at least some of this like true ending or just like 100% plus completion or speedrun achievement to beat the game under 5 hours. Um, and also another thing is like if you are not ready to just like lose a run and by dying, probably you shouldn't try it. I mean, you can always exit to a bench to avoid dying, but then it's kind of loses a little bit of charm. Although you can still get your achievement, so uh, like it's designed to not be as difficult. Some spoilers for Steel Heart. Thankfully, with all the DLCs, we can get like 100% more easier without having to like go through like some difficult things that can kill you, like the Radiance, Traitor Lord, White Palace, Marcos, and like Flower Quest. Like some of them are actually not as difficult, but can you like, for example, they're not difficult. They're not like difficult in the sense that you can die on them, but they still take time and can be frustrating, like White Palace and Flower Quest. Um, but for example, we can fight extra dream bosses and ascend Seer, and we can get all the grubs, and which gives us additional charm, and we are getting like all the charms but one. So if you want Steel Soul only, if you don't want to spend like 6 to 8 hours to get Steel Heart with like a more like lax route, and want to instead spend like 2, 3, 4 hours, you can still like go for it. I would recommend definitely getting Shaman Stone, then Shade Soul and Descending Dark upgraded spells before fighting Hollow Knight. 2 masks. I'd recommend getting upgraded spells before fighting Moloch, but it's also not like strictly necessary. In my playthrough, I didn't do it. Then get Fragile Heart for 2 additional masks. Well, it's kind of unbreakable heart essentially, because if you die, you lose anyways. And you should get like 2 nail upgrades, and also you can get Lifeblood Heart for the Hollow Knight fight. If you wanna like more wiggle room, you can get 1 more mask like relatively easily. Like a Force Mask is like very hard to, it's slow to get. And you can get 1 more nail upgrade and maybe like Shade Cloak. It can add like additional hour to your route, but if you don't wanna die, you can just go for it and feel like comfortable. For Steel Heart, I just recommend doing that because Hollow Knight fight is tough, let's face it. Like, I think the best you can do is just like, practice it a lot. And then like maybe like before fighting the Steel Soul route, you should like quit and then like practice it on another save a bunch to get consistency, and then like come back and fight it. But if you wanna do like everything in one go without like exiting to the benches, etc., like with a style, for extra style points, I would just recommend powering up until it becomes very, like trivial. So, and that would take like 4 to 5 hours anyways. So you might as well just like do a little extra and collect 100%. Number sets up nicely, so like you skipping a lot of stuff and still getting like exactly 100%. So get movement upgrades, including Shade Cloak. You don't need to go to fight any like very difficult things before like you are very like powerful. Clean up the map and remaining bosses. Dream versions of 3 main bosses and like hidden dreams don't kill you. You just wake up. But know that it's not with a Radiance, so it may look like Radiance is like a dream boss, but well, it will like physically kill you and like lose you the run. And then like after you start like getting maybe nail 3 or so, get Fragile Strength and Quick Slash, so transition more into nail build. I would still want to use Shaman Stone as well for the hybrid build, But you can, like, for example, replace shamans with for example, steady body, this for example, grab song, or like whatever you like. um Basically at this point, like, for example, like, I think with fragile strength and quick slash, even nail 3 hollow knight would be like pretty trivial. So you do hive, major dream bosses last, and I don't know, for elder who specifically, it's like my bane. Like, do shade clock first. um then check your percentage and fight hollow knight. It should be like pretty trivial with all nail 4, all the like fragile strengths, quick slash, and you just basically like mash it. I would still try to dodge, but you can like kill him pretty quickly. How to make it a bit faster? So like I'd go to like just crossroads, like save for grabs there for Geo. By compass and quill. Compass you needed to like charm notch for Salubra. So you don't have to like wear it all the time, but quill is kind of nice, so you can remind yourself what the map is. Again, we are doing like a bit more like chill run. Don't have to like micro optimize it. Then green pass by then like stag to like Salubra, get shamans and charm notch. Then clean up fungal wastes and get claw. You're not fighting Mantis Lords yet, we're just like fighting them much later. Do left part of City of Tears, get nail upgrade, sell to Lamb, and like you can actually go and fight Soul Master, because you would have like what, 8 mask shards and like shamans for upgraded spell. It's like should be not like super difficult. Then buy lantern and start getting extra mask. Go to Crystal Peak and pick up like Descending Dark as well. Get Dream Nail, get second nail upgrade, get Shade Soul, Ismasteer, Wings. And then again, depends on like if you're doing just like Steel Soul or Steel Heart. You can, for example, go get Shade Cloak. You need to get like enough Geo early, collect Geo Rocks, yeah, as I mentioned, save for crossroads grabs, like get the Geo from like Grabfather. By the way, fight Massimo's Charger, makes things much easier. So then you would have enough money to pick up Fragile Heart, like early on, while on the way to the city and to the Claw. And then you need to collect 200 journals and 3 Halness seals before first sell to Lamb. If you don't know the locations, like one is like behind the one Halness seal is behind the like the electrical traps, like in the Fog Canyon. Another one is like in fungal wastes, like when there are a lot of explosives, like plants. And one more is like in the city itself, on like on the platforms. All right. So final thoughts: just take your time. It's not a speed run. Also, again, like I do in my videos, I do like not exit to bench or dream gate teleport for extra style points. It's just like to demonstrate a proof of concept that hey, you gotta power up first and you can still do it. But I would recommend if you don't feel like losing the run, just take a few more hours, power up more, and like you should get it. Again, we are not like have to fight Radiants, so you don't have to fight any of like bosses which can basically kill you easily. Like for example, like I'm thinking of Traitor Lord in particular. You can do it still reasonably quick. Yeah, if you keep losing just in Steel Soul, maybe keep refining the route and like and do it on regular save until comfortable, and like just try to beat the game with minimum number of deaths. And like I know it would take a bit more time, but at least like you wouldn't like lose a run, because like if you like spend 1 or 2 hours and lost a run, and you don't get to practice the later part. But if you just die it and on regular save, you can practice a full run, then see, oh, that maybe it was like a stupid mistake, and you can just next time you don't repeat it. So again, it's probably like besides Pantheon 5, this is probably some of the like hardest achievements to get. So yeah, if If you don't know like some details, feel free to check out the videos. I have chapters. I would link them in the description below. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching.